Three friends, Mike, Sarah, and Jake, are on a cross-state road trip for a haunted adventure. Along the way, Sarah mentions Swamp Road and comments on the legend of the Melonheads. Jake laughs and challenges the group. Let's go there. What could go wrong? When they start driving down Swamp Road, the atmosphere changes. The surrounding forest seems thicker and darker than before, and an unusual silence dominates the environment. As they move forward, the car begins to fail. The engine sputters, and they are forced to stop on the side of the road. Jake gets out of the car to check the engine, while Mike and Sarah wait in the back seat, paying attention. In the distance, they hear something. Light footsteps on the dry leaves, as if something small was approaching. The sound of footsteps gets louder. Sarah begins to panic, looking around in the darkness. Mike turns on his cell phone's flashlight and illuminates the forest. In the beam of light, a small figure appears, with a disproportionately large head and dark eyes. Before he can focus, the creature disappears. Jake tries to calm his friends down and returns to the car, convinced that the engine may have been sabotaged. But as he gets in and tries to start the car, more pairs of eyes begin to appear around them, reflecting the light from the headlights. They are surrounded. The tension increases. The creatures get closer, now in greater numbers, walking slowly around the car, touching the windows and giving looks of sinister curiosity. One of them climbs onto the hood, and up close, they observe his strangely shaped and disproportionate head. The creature appears to smile in a distorted and evil way, displaying small, sharp teeth. Jake desperately tries to start the car, but it won't start. The only chance to escape seems to be to run. He decides to leave and tries to distract the creatures to give Sarah and Mike a chance to escape. Jake runs down the road and disappears into the darkness, shouting for his friends to go in another direction. Sarah and Mike take the opportunity and get out of the car, running in the opposite direction. However, the creatures disperse and follow them, whispering strange, muffled sounds. Sarah stumbles and, when she looks back, sees one of the creatures next to her, its eyes fixed and unblinking. She screams, and Mike tries to pull her to her feet. The sound of Jake's scream still echoes through the forest, mixed with the rustling of leaves and the macabre laughter of the creatures. At the last moment, they find a side trail that leads to an abandoned house, where they hide. As they look out the window, they see the creatures prowling outside, as if they smell their fear. The night passes slowly, with the sounds of the creatures outside keeping them both awake. The day begins to dawn, and the light scares away the creatures, who disperse towards the forest. Mike and Sarah leave the house and walk back down the road to the car. As they get closer, the car finally starts, almost as if it had been cursed and was just waiting for dawn. As they turn off Swamp Road, they both look back, seeing the road disappear behind them. In the distance, eyes watch them from the forest, a reminder that the Melonheads are always there, waiting for the next unsuspecting traveler to venture through those shadowy curves.